You should try the Swedish fika. Have some coffee up in your coffee cup.
Hej! Välkommen och kul att ni vill baka kanelbullar idag. Idag ska jag visa hur man gör de bästa kanelbullar från Sverige. Nice you're joining in for baking cinnamon buns with me today, and I'm going to show you how you make them. It's a tradition in Sweden that you eat cinnamon buns during fikas, and fikas are the moments in a day where you and your colleagues or friends just have a chat and enjoy some coffee or tea or other drink together with a sweet pastry. It can be a cinnamon bun, it can be a chokladboll, which I'm going to show in another video, which is a chocolate bowl surrounded by, for example, coconut flakes or sugar, or anything else that is sweet. And today I'm going to show you how to make those cinnamon buns. So I'm going to show you which ingredients you need for the cinnamon buns today. I'm going to start with the butter. Be advised that you take the butter out of the fridge some hours before, so you have it at room temperature. By doing that, you get the best consistency in the dough later on. Further on, you're going to need a bunch of flour, some milk, half a liter in this case, sugar, you're going to need baking powder and some salt, an egg, you're going to use some yeast. In Sweden they usually bake it with fresh yeast, but it's not available here in the Netherlands, so I'm using instant yeast. For today I'm going to use that method. Active yeast is using some different technique for baking. And in the end you're also going to need some kardemom. And there will be some extra ingredients that we will use later on, such as cinnamon for the filling of the pastry. Heat the milk until you can put your hand in without burning it. The milk should be approximately 48 degrees Celsius. Try to be accurate. If the milk is too hot or cold, the yeast won't work. In the meantime, you can mix all the dry ingredients. Now it's time to make the dough. Add the milk in a mixing bowl and add an egg. After kneading the dough, it might be that the dough is still too sticky. You can solve this by adding extra flour. Or if it is too dry, you can add some extra milk. Knead until the dough doesn't stick to the worktop anymore. When the dough is ready, put it in a slightly oiled bowl. Leave it for about 40 to 60 minutes at room temperature. In this time, the size should double. At this moment we are about half an hour further. The dough is making great progress. Now it's time to make the filling of the cinnamon buns. For that we need cinnamon, sugar and butter at room temperature. Finally we need breadcrumbs so the filling doesn't flow out during the baking. You can mix all ingredients, for example by using a fork. The dough is ready. Dust your worktop with flour. Split the dough in two parts so we can make a rectangle out of it. It's easy to roll towards the edges. Keep flipping the dough over and over and dust your worktop with flour all the time. Roll out the dough in a rectangle with a thickness of about half a centimeter. Now it's time to spread out the filling. Once you've spread the filling, it's time to roll. Roll from the wide side and do this tensely. When you've rolled the dough, it's time to cut it in pieces. The pieces should be about 1.5 centimeters thick. You can put them on a baking tray and then let them rest for another 20 minutes. The last step is to beat an egg and cover the buns with it. Then cover it with pearl sugar.
pearl sugar might not be available in supermarkets in the Netherlands, but you could ask your local bakery or baking shop. It makes the buns look nicer and also improves the taste of it. In the oven, bake them for about 5 minutes. Keep track that they're not burning. This might happen very fast.
All your hard work pays off in the end, because your house smells like cinnamon rolls and you have a bunch of cinnamon rolls for you. And for now, enjoy them. Hej då!
You should try the Swedish fika. Have some coffee up in your coffee cup. Everybody have a Swedish fika.